Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about our Mace exercise, the grind, squat, push, stand, pull. This is part of a family of grinds in both two-hand heavy club and in mace training. We're going to show it to you with the heavy club and with the mace and discuss the differences. Grinds are a necessary family in mace and club training. I don't talk about them a lot because grinds are done everywhere else. In the beginning, a bench press is a grind, an overhead press is a grind, a barbell squat is a grind, a deadlift is a grind. All the basic moves that you do in the gym are grinds. The things that aren't commonly done in the gym are ballistics, and those would be things like our inside circles, our outside circles, and our shield casts. All the movements that make up real athletic movement throughout history, using tools to build civilization, hammers, pickaxes, axes, are all ballistic movements. So we talk about that a lot. The mace grinds can be very challenging for a lot of people because they require a different type of core activation and a different type of mobility. We're going to use our 8X adjustable club here to talk about the two-handed club version of this. It starts in our standing position because humans are meant to stand and we should be very, very good at it. We do our push, our pull. That is our standing front press. Our hand comes to the level of our nose. Then we work at it as our rock bottom press, where we put ourselves into our rock bottom position or the bottom of your squat, and we learn our push pull from down there. That is extremely challenging for most people because it's going to require the muscles in their core and in their back to fire in a completely new way. Then we move to the third version where we push, squat, pull, stand, and that is meant to be hard on the way down, easy on the way up. This is hard, this is easy. Of course, then we should learn the exact opposite of that, where we make it easy on the way down and hard on the way up. We are always breaking complex muscular contractions down into small individual pieces so that people can get better at it faster with less injury. Point your feet straight ahead, get down low, drop your tailbone, lean against the weight. Your forearm should be generally parallel to the ground. If your arm is up high, not gonna work super well. Make that parallel to the ground. Elbows inside the knees. From here, press, top hand at the level of your nose, stand all the way up, pull in, elbows touch the body. Get down, press, stand all the way up, and pull it all the way in. Clubs are easier than maces because the lever is shorter. The longer your mace, the harder an exercise like this is because the more you have to use the stabilizing muscles of your wrist and of your shoulder and of your core to control the weight. A light weight with a long lever is very hard for people to athletically adapt to unless they've done all the steps. With our mace, same thing that we did with the club. Get down to the bottom, shoulder blades back, squeeze your lats together, drive your scapula into your back pocket. Press all the way out, stand up, squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, drive your rib cage down, pull your arms in. Squat, press, stand, pull. Squat, press, stand, pull. Squat, press, stand, pull. When you're standing up, we would like our hand to stay at the level of our nose. If when you stand up, the hands are dropping, then you're not doing it right yet. You need to get a lighter weight and you need to go do all of your hip mobility series. We have a whole video on that, shin box, 4 count, all the basic movements of making your rock bottom squat better. This whole series is one of those series that we specifically teach to actors for TV and movie because you will notice this is sometimes called a gun series squat where people would hold a pistol in their hands and then be able to move around in different ways without taking their sights off of the target. You don't have to use it for that, just use it because this right here is a super common action that everybody in the Western world does every day. You open up the fridge, you reach in, you grab something, you lift it up, you pull it in and then you move away from it. And when you put it back, you open the fridge. You push your arm straight out in front and you set it down. Many people get hurt because they don't have this type of core contraction. They pick up something heavy, they try to set it on a shelf, and their back goes out. This is a very simple way to make sure your core actually functions the way that it's supposed to. It's not covered in the gym much, that's fine. We cover it with kettlebells and clubs all the time. Basic human movement, put it back into your training. Usually we treat this as time under tension training, or we will treat this as rep count. In the beginning, we count reps, do 3 reps, and then do 5 reps, and then we plug it into more complex training. If you're using a club for a timer, then we would do it for X amount of time on, X amount of time off. And if you got faster in that same amount of time and did more reps, then you would have gotten better at it. Simple ideas for training that are not covered much.